nice warm day with some bubbles in the air, with some sage burning. Okay, y'all. By the way, speaking of sage, and I do not like this camera angle. Yeah. So speaking of sage, I uploaded a video of me singing with this sage. It was called a sage burning, soul singing, something like that in my backyard. You know, burning sage and singing soul freestyle in my backyard or something like that. And I posted that to my channel. It was originally an Instagram post, so check that out. I was singing, y'all. I was hitting them notes. I was sounding fine, honey. Okay, so let's go ahead and light this sage and get into sex with the Capricorn. Aha. And let's start off by saying that the part of the body that is ruled by Capricorn is the bones, the joints, the knees, and the teeth, okay? And the teeth because teeth are bones. Capricorns are known for their perfect, you know, lovely bone structure, right? I'm thinking of a couple of famous Capricorns who have like lovely bone structure. I don't know why I put the quote fingers. I have a tendency to do that for no reason. But I know this guy, his name is Eugene. He's like this Asian guy from BuzzFeed. Some of y'all may or may not know who I'm talking about. BuzzFeed is, you know, a YouTube channel where they post different videos about different relatable stuff. And there's this Asian guy named Eugene on there who I found out was a Capricorn. I found this out a long time ago. And he has like this perfect jaw structure. Like his chin and his jaw right here in this area is just like, he looks like a freaking male model. He's beautiful and he has some really nice hair. Capricorn's erogenous zone is their knees. Okay, it sounds funny. Erogenous zone is the area where you are more prone to getting like sexually aroused from. It's the area that can stimulate you sexually the most or kind of get you going the most. And yes, the knees, it sounds funny, but if you touch a Capricorn on that knee and go kind of like that, you know, and just even if you're just playing, that might get a Capricorn hot, you know, or like just touch like the back of their knees, like this back area, just kind of like caress the back of their knees or something like that, you know, or just lightly place your hand on their knee area or their thigh area or something like that. That'll set a Capricorn off, okay? And so when it comes to sex with the Capricorn, you have to create a safe haven for a Capricorn because Capricorns have trust issues and Capricorns are also very sensitive. They're very sensitive to criticism, so be careful about what you say to a Capricorn. Try not to make fun of a Capricorn before sex because that will be a huge turnoff for them. It'll actually shut down their libido and cause them to just want to run away because Capricorns are prone to having low self-esteem and insecurities that can kind of get in the way of sex for them. Some of them may not even approach a person that they really like because of their serious fear of rejection, okay? Capricorns, well, they don't really have a reputation for being the sexiest sign in the zodiac, you know, like Scorpio, for example. They're not really known to be, you know, really, you know, sexy and overly sexual. But the truth of the matter is Capricorns have a strong libido and they can be like freaks. They're real freaks, you know. They get real horny. They want to have sex just like everybody else. They're like Virgo, where they can come off as real classy and you know, reserved. But when it comes to sex, they're going to release that inner freak. And trust me, it's there. Capricorns have an impressive stamina, okay? They may not be the most experimentative in the bedroom. They may not want to have sex on the ceiling, but they will want to try something new and they will want to change it up a little bit, but not too much, okay? They don't want things to always constantly be changing. They want to have Capricorns kind of have a go-to position for sex, but that doesn't mean that they're not good in bed. Capricorns have a really good stamina, okay? So whatever position that they always go to, you better believe that they're gonna keep at it, you know what I mean? They're gonna have that stamina and they're gonna be able to please you for a long time, okay? During sex, Capricorns are direct, natural, straightforward. Okay, they're not the most romantic of people in the zodiac, yet they are very highly sensual and, well, if the word is sensual or sensual, I never say that word right, and they're very careful. Capricorns are very straightforward and very simple, okay? They don't really like to overcomplicate things. They're like, okay, we're having sex, let's just do it. Sex is like a workout to a Capricorn. I've had 2 kisses with a Capricorn. I've never, had sex with a Capricorn, but I've had 2 kisses with 2 different Capricorns. And both of those Capricorns were amazing kissers, okay? They were so sensual. They are really soft kissers, okay? They're not very aggressive. They're very careful. When it comes to the privacy of a Capricorn sex life, that is very important to them. Capricorns don't want people to know too much about their sex life or their relationship life. They're very private people. Due to Capricorn's very reserved nature, people will kind of see them as cold and calculating. And Capricorns can be very cold and calculating, like Capricorns, they go ghost on you. If they're not feeling you, they won't tell you why. They'll just disappear and they won't text you. You could be their sexual partner and you could be thinking that everything is all good between you and the Capricorn, but then all of a sudden the Capricorn don't text you or call you. I've seen it happen. It hasn't happened to me, but I've seen Capricorns cut off people who's supposed to be their friends and their partners and stuff like that. Because Capricorns can sometimes be users when it comes to their sexual partners. They'll use you to boost their career. Once you're no longer of use to them, then they'll throw you away. Which, I'm sorry, this is kind of negative, but nobody's perfect. Capricorns have a dark side to them too, and this is the dark side of Capricorn. They can be very, very, very selfish when it comes to their partners. It's not to say that they can't care for their partner, because Capricorns definitely have a very caring and affectionate side to them. It's just that they use people, okay? Like, if you are not helping them out in their career, which is the most important thing to them, then they have no use for you, okay? They will throw you away if you are wasting their time. Capricorns have no problem with going through their contact list and deciding who is wasting their time and who's not, and deleting those numbers. And that includes their sexual partners. Capricorns also, they won't commit to you until they see that there's something in it for them, okay? Until they can see that they can build something with you, they won't commit to you. So this may leave Capricorn having a reputation of having commitment issues or something like that, but they don't actually have commitment issues or a problem committing. They can commit to you just as long as they see something in you that can benefit them. They will commit to you, and they will be with you for a very long time. Capricorn people are more monogamous than they are, into open relationships and polyamorous relationships and that kind of thing. They will definitely commit to one person and they will marry that person, because Capricorns care about marriage. They're more traditional people, and they have a more traditional approach to sex and to marriage. Capricorns have a very high sex drive, okay? They're very sexual people. They can be real freaking dirty, and they actually behind closed doors can have weird, dirty fetishes. They can also be into BDSM and chains and choking and whips and all that kind of crazy stuff. Capricorns are power obsessed, male and female. So they both like to dominate, male and female, okay? They're into that whole "I will punish you" type of sex. Capricorns, they like to dominate, because Capricorn and Cancer are opposites. I said in my Sex with Cancer video, Cancers love to be dominated. Capricorn is their opposite. Capricorns love to dominate, okay? So you can kind of imagine the kind of sex that will be between a Capricorn and a Cancer, okay? So Capricorns, they are power hungry people, and this goes into their sex life, okay? They like to have power and control during sex. They don't like to feel powerless in any way, okay? That's not to say that Capricorns won't want to submit, but they prefer to have some type of control during sex. They have a very solid, sturdy presence during sex. Like, you'll know that they're there. They're not just going to lay there and let you do whatever you want. They're going to actually be very active during sex, because Capricorns are very physically active, much like Virgo and Taurus, because they're earth signs. So during sex, they're going to be very physically active. Sex is like exercise to them. It's like a workout to them. So like, they're doing it, okay? And this is a very important workout to them, and they will need to do it often. Let's talk about what attracts Capricorn, okay? So the things that attracts a Capricorn is successful, sophisticated professionals, okay? If you're the type of person who is of high status and you dress well and you smell good, this really attracts a Capricorn, because Capricorns are attracted to the finer things in life. They're attracted to material wealth. That's really a huge priority for them, is status. status and success in their careers, and nice lavish things are really important to a Capricorn. They're attracted to people that they can see potentially being able to put them on top of their careers, okay? And then also, Capricorns are also attracted to mature people, okay? Because Capricorns are very mature themselves, okay? Not that Capricorns can't be playful. Capricorns know how to have fun. We need to clear this up because Capricorns do have a reputation of being serious and cold and calculated. But Capricorns, they can be really funny and they do like to have a lot of fun. But what I've seen is that Capricorns do have some kind of motive behind a lot of their behavior. So they can be fun and have a good time, but they're always like kind of plotting and scheming their next career move. When it comes to relationships and sex, dedication and hard work and commitment and all that stuff is important, okay? When it comes to sex, they work hard. If they're in a relationship with somebody that they really care about, they're going to work hard in that relationship, and they're going to dedicate themselves to it. Rather than be all mushy-gushy and romantic and feel like that love will carry them through the relationship, they're going to feel more like dedication is what's going to carry the relationship. Yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.